Hello, gamers. What up? How's it going? Welcome back to the next show. This is our third show in a row. Every week, fresh content, Light Nite shows, Light Nite sessions, and let me welcome to Hodlonaut, our guest on today's session.
Hey, Carlos. Hey, everyone. Nice to be here.
Oh, sorry, I'm back. It's a pleasure to have you here, to host you here. So let's start with some quick introduction. So you could describe yourself to the community. How would you describe yourself?
I'm just a Bitcoiner, just a pleb like everyone else here. I like to game. I was a big gamer back in my day, and I think this is super cool what you're doing with Light Nite, because I mean, Lightning and gaming feels like a no-brainer to me. Like they need to meet basically. We need to create cool stuff with Lightning and gaming. So I'm super excited to see Light Nite when it finally launches as a complete game.
Nice, thank you. I think I appreciate your support. I'm also another gamer, a hard gamer too. It's interesting how you describe as another pleb, but I don't think you are a normal pleb. You are a taco pleb, and how that relates. How much do you like tacos?
I love tacos. I love Mexican food in general, but it's kind of a coincidence. The whole taco pleb thing. It started by my friend Pirate Beach Bum, who started. We basically started making a little bit of fun of some Bitcoiners who took themselves a little bit too seriously. You know, they were such hardcore carnivores, hardcore toxic carnivore Bitcoiners. So we kind of pointed our nose a little bit at them by becoming taco plebs. So that was how it started. Basically, just regular Bitcoiners, normal people not taking themselves seriously.
That's cool. I mean, because I'm a believer of having these kind of two separate lives. The one about the Bitcoin passion, and the other one about the person who I am when I'm not talking about Bitcoin. So it's good to interpolate both sides in one person. I'm also another Bitcoiner too, as you know. So yeah, let's talk a bit more about what you do. What are you currently active on? What projects have you been doing lately?
Currently, I'm spending all of my time. Basically, feels like it's a 24/7 thing at the moment, at least, with this project Citadel 21 that me and Bitcoin Katya are making together, which is basically an online magazine, or a scene, as we call it, about Bitcoin culture, about everything that Bitcoiners think and create and think is cool. And we have produced 6 volumes of it now. We released number 6 2 days ago. And they are available completely free, no ads, online at citadel21.com.
Nice.
When we started it, we didn't have any big plans with it, but the community wanted us to make physical copies, so now we have started doing that as well. So it's possible to buy actual physical magazines.
That's cool. So I just put here a banner so people can just check it out and give some love and support. But it's kind of very trendy and very popular lately, right? I've seen that it's kind of scarce to actually get one of the copies of the Citadel 21. So congratulations on that. And it's very interesting. Can't wait to make it
Thanks.
as a feature post right there in the next session.
Cool.
So let's talk a little bit more about the experience of you driving into Bitcoin. How I know this is a very common question. Everybody likes to ask this because it's a very easy question to introduce yourself to kind of the Bitcoin topic. But let's go ahead and let's make it kind of average. So how was your way to the Bitcoin path? How did you start all of this in your case? How was it?
Yeah. I was just on my couch in my home reading on my computer, on my laptop. I had my laptop in my lap and was chilling. And I read some tech article in some tech magazine. I don't even remember which, but Bitcoin was mentioned in this article, and I had never heard of it. This was in 2013. I didn't know anyone who was into it. This was basically the first time I ever saw the word Bitcoin, and that made me look it up, and I read the white paper immediately, and I just fell down the rabbit hole immediately because of this, mainly because of the concept of scarcity, that suddenly we had digital scarcity, which we never had before. I mean, I'm a child of the age where we copied computer games, like on first on cassette and then on discs, and I was so used to like everything that is digital can be copied. So it just blew my mind that suddenly we have digital scarcity in the form of Bitcoin.
That's interesting. But when you were reading that white paper, and do you have any previous experience, background, kind of IT or technology or anything related, or you just get it into the actual hardcore data yourself?
Yeah, I have an information technology education, and I worked as a system developer for some years. So yeah, I kind of have a computer background, and I've always been into computers my whole life. But I think the main thing that made me fall down this rabbit hole was that for a long time, I had already been very disillusioned with how the world was run, basically, and for example, how money is created and the whole central banking system. So. And obviously, I mean, it's very apparent in the white paper that Bitcoin was basically made to counter this bullshit.
Yeah. I feel it, and I feel you, because it's something that looks very clear and common, but normies or common people that they are not into Bitcoin itself, they kind of don't have that feeling yet. So it's like this kind of Hogwarts magic. So these muggles that didn't know the magic exists, those ones that they know, it's kind of that reference, right? So it's interesting.
Yeah.
So and so another thing to bring out, I want to talk a little bit about this crazy movement. Everything started about we all are Hodlonaut and this lightning torch and everything that happened. So what do you want to tackle first?
I think those two things are very related. I think they're connected completely, because what happened was back in the spring of 2019, I was very fascinated by the Lightning Network. I had just built my own Raspberry Pi node, so I was basically tweeting about Lightning all the time, shilling the Lightning Network, wanting to send and receive sats with people. So I wrote this tweet about what if I send someone 100k sats and they pass it on, adding 10k sats for every hop, and see how far it goes. And it went viral totally. And I spent the next 3 months almost full time following up on this lightning torch that ended up in the hands of Jack Dorsey and other big names in the space, and became a big thing. But then we have these guys in BSV, Craig Wright and Calvin Ayre. They didn't really like that Lightning got all this attention. They wanted their own narrative about big giga meg blocks and that whole shit, So they just decided to make an example out of me, because I had tweeted quite a lot about Craig Wright, saying exactly what I meant about this guy and what guy I thought he was. So they basically started, they wanted to find out who I was to sue me. And by doing that, they made an article in coingeek.com, which is Calvin Ayre's BSV propaganda site, where they said that I had some pictures online where my arms are visible, and I have some tattoos on my arms. So they put those pictures up and said, like, whoever can identify this guy will get $5,000. They basically put a bounty on my identity.
That's crazy. And, that's kind of like a very old the old West, when they put bounties on people's head. Kind of wild.
and it got really ugly. People were posting images of my neighborhood and like around the city where I live. Maybe he's here, maybe he's there. They put out pictures of different people. Is this him? Is this him? So it was a total witch hunt for a while. But then the community didn't like that. So I got so much support from the community, and a lot of people on Twitter changed their avatar to my avatar and hashtagged it with "We Are All Hodlonaut," and there was a big fundraiser and just enormous amount of support.
That's very cool, because I really love the way the Bitcoin community all got together, reunited to act, to kind of defend a very evil act, like the one that it was kind of, pointing at you. So it was very, very cool, and it was fascinating. I like the way this community behave and reply to that evil act. So it was very, very fascinating.
I like the way Michael Saylor called the Bitcoiners cyber hornets, and I totally felt that I had 1 million cyber hornets coming to my rescue back then.
That's nice. That's very, very nice. So yeah, I mean the relations are pretty clear. So with the lightning torch and everything, got together in a very big mess with a bounty head around and kind of some weird shit. But yeah, I mean that's pretty cool. The fact that we got together, everyone here, and we all were Hodlonaut. So that's the good that's the good thing that we can remind of that.
It meant a lot. It meant a lot to me, and I would never have imagined anything like that could happen. And it was just amazing, and I'm forever thankful to the whole community for that.
Yeah, man. I guess you have to be, because it was very fascinating. Yeah, but it has to be also very stressful, right? The fact that pouring a bounty on you and kind of being adding. Yeah, it has to be very, very stressful for a person like being in that situation.
Of course, and I'm not sure if all people are aware, but I mean this is ongoing still. Now it's been 18 months,
really?
And I have to deal with lawsuit. This lawsuit is going on, and it's an ongoing process, and it has been for 1.5 years, and it will be for quite a long time still.
Wow! I wasn't aware of that. I thought that was over already, and
no,
there was no time. So well, I wish you good luck with the lawsuit, and I hope that everything goes well in your side, man.
So this is, I'm sure it will, man. I'm gonna win this thing for sure. And but this is why I still get super triggered about anything. And it, like, for example, there is this CoinGeek.com conference, BSV conference, coming up in a couple of days, and I get super triggered when people like Thomas Lee from Fundstrat or this Gary Vaynerchuk guy is going to speak at this conference, because this is personal to me at this point. And I don't think anyone should give these people any kind of credibility or support.
Yeah. I feel you. It kind of encourages this movement to be evolving, and that's not something that we all want to see, that especially from the Bitcoin community.
No,
absolutely.
Fuck those people.
Yeah, so let's go to more gaming topics. Let's see. Have you been playing Bitcoin games lately? Aside, I mean, we've been building Satoshis.games, this kind of 8-bit platform with some Lightning Agar, a few 8-bit games.
I haven't touched it enough, though. I think the only Bitcoin game I played is Saratobi. Is that still there?
Yeah, Saratobi. Yeah. That's kind of an application. It's a mobile app, right? It's kind of a...
That was a mobile app, right? So this is browser-based stuff you're talking about, I guess.
Yeah. What we built is browser-based, and Light Nite is desktop-based. It's a desktop game application. But there are other cool Bitcoin games around the space that you should check it out. I mean, they are impressive, the way and the speed is evolving, the speed that the actual Bitcoin gaming is evolving. Super interesting, though. There are some cool games around there from Donner Lab that they're making this Bitcoin Bounty Hunt. So CBD, they're also making cool SDKs and games too, and another shout out as well to Thunder Games. They're also making huge games too with mobile app too. So if you like mobile app games, they're doing kind of very cool stuff too. So they're doing these 2 games they have now. One is a SAT stacker, is one that you have this Bitcoin bouncy. It's called Bitcoin Bouncer or Bitcoin Bounce game, where you are stacking sats by just bouncing a square.
Cool.
Pretty addictive too, eh? And now they release a new game. It's a kind of a mobile game that is pretty cool too. It's a car game that you basically have to switch between rails to go and proceed forward.
That's awesome, and it makes me think. I mean, gaming is culture, right? Gaming is totally culture, and as I said, I've been a gamer my whole life. I haven't had much time lately, but now that we are making this Bitcoin cultural scene, if anyone listening to this wants to make an article about Bitcoin games or Bitcoin gaming, it would be very welcome. So get in touch if you want to do that.
Yeah, I also think if we're jumping into some actual gameplay into the game, which will take place in a few minutes, I think gaming is the killer applications to get all of the core hardcore tech in Bitcoin, which is Lightning and what is about to come yet. And out of all of this kind of complicated technology to understand for a Bitcoin mass adoptions, convert it into a product that is easy, like plug and play, that is intuitive and is made for addiction. It's made for having fun, playing with the actual game or with this gaming experience or any kind of user experience that is easy and adapted for all of the ages. So that's why I believe that gaming can become one of the killer applications for getting and reuniting people together and decreasing the learning curve of interacting with Bitcoin, because gamers have been transacting within game items, even though if they are centralized, they already been used to do transactions in the game. So they only need to be tough that you can also withdraw. So it's a less curve than going to another kind of population that they haven't been educated in that sense.
Totally.
So yeah, that's I wanted to share that because I think that's something that's pretty cool and people sometimes do not realize, because if they are not a gamer, they are completely out of this kind of terminology. So I believe this is interesting to stand out and wait for a minute and take it out.
The dream would be if for a game that has a rich in-game economy to somehow implement Lightning into their game. For example, I guess that's maybe what Samson Mouse game Infinite Fleet is gonna do, but they're gonna use some kind of liquid-based token or something, I guess. But
yeah, they're doing something like similar. They have tokens to interact. I think I'm not sure, but I think they have tokens to interact with a game economy and the actual game direction in the sense of securities tokens. I mean, so it kind of gets together the actual shareholder of the game to the economy of the game or something like that. I think it's also a very, very interesting case to stop by and analyze, because it's also something, it's coming very strong, and I think they have a big potential team to make it a reality. So it's another thing to stand out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna give you access to Light Nite. I thought you already had a game, but by some reason you wasn't, you weren't. But in the meantime, let me share the actual how the game looks right now.
Go for it.
So
multiplayer isn't ready, right? Multiplayer is just right around the corner.
It's supposed to be right around the corner. If actually no other unfortunate events happen in the roadmap, so it's supposed to be next month.
Right around the corner, TM.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out in November. So next month should be available. I'm not sure about the beginning of the month. I'm not entirely sure because we want to make it some things work and things stable, solid. We probably are more likely to have the multiplayer ready by the end of the next month of November than by the beginning. That's for sure. But we're working super hard to make it happen because it's something that kind of triggers another level of the game. So it's way more attractive, way more.
Of course.
So it's a multiplayer, so it's nothing to do with you're not playing alone in the dark. So you're playing with friends.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's check it out and let's put the game right now. This is, by the way, last session we have Giacomo Surco, and we kind of had kind of a deal because by the time we were not able to play with his kind of character, that he has another character that I'll show you up now. So we were playing with your character. We were playing with Hodlonaut. So the thing was like, he said that by the time that the next show comes up, which is this one, we will have to play with his character, and last one we play with you. So we do kind of something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me show you. This is kind of. Yeah. Sorry. Say it.
The Giacomo character is ready now.
Yeah, that's the one. So he's Gandalf.
Ah.
It's like actually Magic Money Wizards, kind of the same. The Magic Money Internet Man.
Gandalf, that's amazing.
Gandalf, and it goes Gandalf from Giacomo and from Gandalf. So it's so cool. It's so cool. So that's the one, right? You're also here, man. So this is you.
Cool. Yeah, I haven't seen it in the game. Looks cool. I only saw like screenshots.
Oh no, we also play with that one, so you can see it in real game. So these in-game items, they are also liquid assets. We wanted to kind of prove that some supplies, because of the game mechanics, that we want to put a competitive mode where people get together in the same pool with their skins, and if they lose, they lose their skins, and those are burned, and you can prove that there is a deflationary economy in the game. So we wanted to prove that we are not storing these skins in a database, so they are actually in a separate sidechain that is related to Bitcoin and everything. So we can prove that, hey, we got 500 skins and we cannot create more of nowhere. So that's another cool thing that we did kind of back 3 months ago. And it's cool because you can also have another behavior within games, and you can have in-game assets where you can withdraw from a game and import in the same game, and even though they have different cosmetics. So that's something we're also working to make a standard where other game developers can put their skins with the same technology, and they can share skins with other services, no matter if those services are different games or an exchange or whatever that can be used to use this asset in the game or in the service.
Can John Delph do magic, since his hands are like his hands looks magic?
Yeah, I mean, they cannot throw magic because there is no magic mechanic or something similar like that in the game. But they have like fire. He's like a fire, kind of. So that's kind of what it is. But yeah, let me actually show. But it's super customizable. So these kind of skins you can customize in a very hard way. So you can put Trump face with a magic. And there is some clipping stuff here, but you can customize so much the characters in a way that you can have like very exclusive and different skins, because you can have different type of combinations. So you can kind of have this kind of Knight Wizard or Iris. So you can customize in a very much way. Unicorn. So that's another cool one. That's Bond Bitcoin Cup. So that's a very I like that.
Great.
Yeah, let's put something like this, and maybe some different shoes. Well, the shoes are not very visible though.
No.
A backpack. Well, backpack for magicians, they are not. No, it's probably a prop, maybe handcuffs or just like that. Just like that, it looks fine enough. Cool. So let's go and let's play some. So we have these modes. So we have a military base, which is kind of timing issue. We can have a development sandbox, which is more for development purposes, early stage, early access. And this COVID survival, which is, it's cool because during these events we make, it's very interesting because you have to kill virus particles, and it's complicated. It's not easy. You should try it out later on or whenever you have time, because you kill them, and based on your score and how many you kill them, how long you take to kill them, and how much life you have when you kill them, and everything, based on a few game parameters, you are stacking satoshis and stacking skins that then you can then sell to other players or whatever for satoshis. So that's what we have so far advanced. what's everything that we have so far reached in the roadmap, and is the in-game Bitcoin rewards with skins that you can withdraw from the game to everything and so on. So let me actually stop talking and let's show you how is this actually done.
Yeah,
so we have this magician, this Giacomo Jandal one with the bonus Bitcoin cap. I don't know if he'll be watching this TV show, but that cap looks very cool. So now I'm shooting at these particles with my fire hands. And it looks pretty cool. And this kind of virus X is the thing that I have to actually to shoot and destroy. So I avoid that these kind of particle viruses, they keep, living and reproducing, you see. But it's very complicated because as soon as I step into an area of many of those, so let me see if in the map is not seen. So in the mini map, you can check them out. But it's pretty much place of assets. So if I actually jump here, they come to attack me here, and if I actually step into that green aureola, I kind of get damage from them.
Yeah.
And I have to kill them. So this is the kind of the crypto basement where some kind of Satoshi's guys kind of crafted Bitcoin maybe with their crypto tools.
Is it possible to hear any sounds in the game? Can you like turn on a little bit of sound?
I think you can hear them. Let me actually.
I don't think I get any sound from the game. It would be cool to hear.
I'm not sure. Oh, okay. And
you're getting wrecked.
Did I? Let me check out what's going on with the sound. So I have it connected here to a device that I'm not sure if it's going to be able to
if it's a problem, though, I mean, it's no big deal. I was just curious how like the gun sounded and shit like that.
No, normally it works, but right now I think there's a. Let me see if there's a way to actually turn on the sound.
How many weapons will you launch with?
Now you can hear that. So currently there is only this active weapon, which is the normal one, because we've been focusing. I ended very quick because of the time. So currently this is only one weapon, the M4, but we are preparing for the multiplayer a few more weapons to come. Mm-hmm. We're very close to that to make it happen. So by the next month, we are adding more gaming kind of core mechanics with more weapons and more an actual multiplayer mode kind of ready. I'm not sure about how many weapons we'll be adding, but we are adding a few more. That's for sure. We've been already testing those mechanics. So let me actually go and show you again, because I think I fixed this. So I'm just entering back again to this streaming session and with the sound active. So
cool.
Just loading right now. Share my screen and I Light Nite game. Cool. So it's time to play.
Still no sound. Yeah,
can you hear
it? I can hear.
Maybe we should play with your character so you can check it out as well. Yeah, let's do that. So let's play with your character. Maybe you can hear me twice because.
Yeah, there is a slight echo. It's no big deal. It's no big deal.
Okay. So this is you, and let me know how you can customize yourself.
I want the Trump. No, yeah, the Trump mask, and I want A little bit up. Yeah, the party hat.
You want the party hat? Which one? Okay.
Yeah. I think that's good actually.
Any specific best?
Yeah, that would be cool. Let's see. I'll have the heavy plate. And the strap boots. And let's see. I want patch ranky or patch rank 1.
You want the canteen?
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, you're pretty much survival at the moment.
Looks good. Hell yeah.
I see that there is some clipping bugs here. I can see your face like very much distortion.
I love the detail of the backpack. That Hodl logo is just like the avatar.
Yeah. Oh, don't you?
That's fucking cool.
So there's some people here reacting to the gameplay. Shout out to Sound Dr. Johnny. So he liked the actual Hodlonaut skin. He loves it. By the way, for everyone watching this, we're gonna make another giveaway. As always, we're gonna give away this skin to the people, the Open Node Juicy, and we're gonna give away as well the Knight character. I'm just gonna play with him after.
The moment you guys get multiplayer into this, it will be really amazing to play this game.
Yeah, it's something I suspect to be big from the perspective of the core mechanics, because we're improving very fast on animations and kind of the core mechanics. So I think it's going to be very, very interesting.
Will it be possible for users to make their own skins in the game?
Yeah. We're also working on a platform where we want to get designers and user votes to vote whatever they want to implement, basically community voting, and then those skins are implemented in a very community-based.
It would be so amazing if like more people from Bitcoin Twitter could get at least their facial avatars, on some characters.
Yeah. That could be very, very cool. I mean, I think that if we make something very attractive and very easy, kind of to supply demand and to supply offers of designers, so we can get Bitcoin designers and use average indie designers, that they can find a market here where people are able to get those skins based on their whatever they have. I mean, maybe they like your Hodlonaut character or they like any other type of character. So it can be very interesting to have.
Yeah, absolutely.
Currently, it's only us, the ones that we are making and getting ready all of these designs. But we don't want to be decentralized focused on this. We want to kind of open, like adding mods. So people build mods, they build custom skins, different type of gameplays, and so on. Oh man, I think I fucked up.
Yeah, I think that's super cool if you do that. Make it as open as possible and let people like make 3D assets or make levels or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it'd be very, very interesting too. Another point. Let's actually go and play with the last character that we're giving away, which is the Knight, which is a medieval knight. And also, let me show you, we also have some support because our community is helping us so much. So we currently have these languages already, which is Portuguese, Polish, French, Esperanto, Dutch, English, and Czech. This is cool. So these people are making this just because they like the project and they want to see it succeed, and they are just putting their time to make translations. We appreciate that. So shout out and shout out to everyone that has contributed on the translations. You guys are making the best. And cool things that people can already customize their gameplay with the key shortcuts, and they can also play with a PS4 or Xbox controller. So that's also interesting because that supports people that they have this.
Yeah. Will the game be playable on mobile devices or no?
Yeah. We're adding mobile devices and console supports as soon as we go after the public beta. So the game right now is an early access that you can buy for. You can buy the game. You can buy the early access to have this and support the game, the continuous development, and so on. But as soon as we have everything ready and stable, solid, and focused, then we'll be releasing this game as a freebie model, and in order to gain mass adoption, not only of the game but also of Bitcoin into Fortnite gamers and Battle Royale gamers. So that's our strategy to make it happen. Consoles, and not only consoles, also mobile devices.
Yeah. What will be the default game mode? Will it be Battle Royales, which is like the bread and butter in the game, or what kind of multiplayer are you gonna have?
That's a very good question, because we haven't actually jumped into a detailed default modes yet, but we see that the Battle Royale will be default by sure. But then we are kind of investigate and explore some different variations, because we think that we have creativity to create something new as well. And we've seen that with what we're building right now with virtual reality and very social events is actually creative and cool for the Bitcoin community and probably other communities too. So we believe that having kind of a social game that is not Battle Royale, where you can jump in to socialize and have kind of a community and VR with your characters customized with your skins that represent whatever you want to be represented with, is something that we're also exploring in a virtual reality world. So that's something that we're also looking but into detail about connecting things together on wires. But at the moment, we are making the progress with the Battle Royale, the multiplayer, and all of the core mechanics that we want to do. So the other one that I have here is the Knight. Well, that's another cool one. I like the Stone Man. I like the Stone Man is one of my favorite ones. Nice. And the skeleton is also very, very cool.
Did you guys make all of these characters in-house, or how did you do this?
No, I mean, most of these, they are pre-assets that you can get from packages. But we are, in order to bootstrap time and making a high variety of skins, we are not starting from scratch. We're starting from already pre-made assets that they are, they are very cool. So we have licenses. So we have license to work on top of these assets, edit them, create different variations, monetize them, sell them. But yeah, so that's things that we're doing. For example, yeah.
How many have you made from scratch right now?
Around 50 to 70, which will be kind of 30% of the total supply we have. So 30%. But what we want to achieve is the 100%. We don't want to sell everything that is not handcrafted, customized by us.
Yeah.
However, we due to current timing and roadmap priorities, we cannot afford to start working only on asset customizations, on the customization of assets. But we want to make everything as detailed, as nice as possible. So that's why most of the assets will be improving these cosmetics aspects over the time.
Yeah.
For example, these ones, Mr. Hodl, which is another Twitter guy, another big one. So I invite him to come over and play together as well with us. We make it from scratch. Mr. Mallers as well from scratch.
Cool.
Lion, which is one of the Michael Crypto friends, from scratch. So there are some of them that they've been done from scratch. So all of these three as well done from scratch. Customized. This is also done from scratch from the Stripe, the Stripe guys.
Yeah.
The Striking guys, I like them very much. They have kind of these cosmetics very, very cypherpunk. So let's play with that one. This is the Knight. This is the one that I wanted to showcase as well, because we're gonna give away this character to the guys.
Cool. Who makes the graphics for you guys? Who's your designer?
Yeah. We have a team of designers that they are. It's our own team that we are making this design for the people. So we have our own IP rights. So we do it.
Yeah, kudos to the designers. They look good.
Thank you. Let's do the last match with the actual knight. So
this guy reminds me of Darkfall, actually.
Really?
Yeah, the way he moves and like the armor and shit looks like Darkfall.
Let me turn down the actual sound before I die. No. It's not easy, not easy at all. Especially if I want to jump into the actual deathmatch. Oh shit. It's not gonna be easy at all, because if I want to go and focus here, that's inferno. That's super difficult.
Should have a hand grenade to throw in there.
It should come with a grenade, because it's complicated then.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, was glitchy. No.
What about the game mechanics? Is that also like I don't know, like a pre-packaged thing that you have built on, or have you done something from scratch there?
Everything is from scratch. The game mechanics, we've liberated some movements and animations, but then we are editing them, everything from scratch, almost. So the only things that we have not been taking time is in the assets, in the actual visual assets. But everything that you're watching, that's why we're taking so much time than other Bitcoin games that they are already out in the market and they are multiplayer and everything, is because we are not building on top of an existing game. We're actually creating from scratch the game.
I see.
For example, let me actually see you. For example, in the context of the map, the fact that we're making everything from scratch and everything very much detailed is giving us so much advantages. Well, it takes time, but giving us so much advantages to make Easter eggs and add some cool points around.
Yeah.
And let me show you if I can actually showcase an example of this. There's a cave. There's a Bitcoin cave around with a treasure map that is very much experiment. And there's some good spots here where you can actually see enemies. I mean, we're making this map. Let me turn off the echo. So we're making this actual map in a way where you can already see how the spots are going to be visible. So when you find other enemies, so you can attack them. So we're starting to expand. What I mean is that we're already making that an expansion, taking into consideration the multiplayer. So there are some free spots where you can actually have gameplay here and gameplay there, and taking that into consideration while making the map bigger and bigger and bigger.
How will the system requirements be on a PC? Will it be easy to run?
Yeah, it's easy to run. I mean, you can run. Another of the good things as well, referencing what I was saying before to answer that question, is that the fact that we're making everything from scratch gives us some advantage to make it work in Linux, in MacOS, and Windows. So it works perfectly in the 3 operative systems. Oh shit! I ran out of time. Maybe let me show you. So the thing is that it works great on the 3 operative systems, and it works at a similar level as Fortnite, maybe even a little bit better, because if you can play with a Mac, you can even play with a MacBook Pro or maybe a MacBook Air in low quality. I mean, it's low quality, it's not made out to stand out the graphics, but it's very, very cool design. So it's low poly, and that gives us advantage, even though if we want to make it for mobile devices. So it's cool. So we have here kind of like a Bitcoin map treasure that eventually this will be making more some sense, and it will give you to possibly to a location where you can kind of get something. And right now it's pure cosmetics, but this is something somewhere that I can already reveal. That's here. Some cool things will happen if you make it in the next updates. And there are so many things like this, so many references and things taken into consideration so for when this is ready. And so feel free to ask any other questions on the way.
So there is a lot of Bitcoin references in the game, like Easter eggs or stuff like that.
Let me walk through other references here. So there are some Bitcoin posters around. Oh, I cannot access there because I die, but let me see if I can go from a different direction. Okay, so we have here an actual, Bitcoin reproduction poster around.
Nice.
Some Lightning stickers.
Is that from the stickers.lol site? That the Bitcoin Revolution sticker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here there are some Lightning Network stickers, which it's never bad to have them here. Probably in the traditional gamers or mugglers or normies, they will not understand why there are Lightning stickers here, but
totally.
Hogwarts people will know. And I died. When I died, I didn't kill anyone, but I'm still stuck in Satoshi, which is cool. There are some other places that I want to show you. I mean, another reference here. I mean, it's packed of references, but you have to focus on detail to check them out. This is Bitcoin roller coaster there, It's actually rolling coasting a wire, I mean, they're putting the small details here. I like this table too. This table with a pack of darts there, Bitcoin stickers, it's putting some things cool here. And there's I'm gonna die if I step in there. But there is this tree that says something here. There is a tree here. Satoshi was here.
Nice.
So this kind of Easter eggs that we are putting already very, very specific and curated to detail. So whenever you are close to there and you interact with those items, you are triggering special rewards that give you. We like Easter eggs. We're populating this full of Easter eggs for everyone to enjoy that.
Yeah, that's great.
And yeah, there are many. I mean, I could spend more time there showing you, but yeah. So that's been pretty much it. So
looks awesome. I can't wait to play this multiplayer.
Yeah, everyone is super excited. Even me. I mean, I can't even wait myself to actually jump into the multiplayer with the rest of the Bitcoin people to enjoy some sad stacking and sad.
Yeah. You have to do some Light Nite sessions with multiplayer.
Yeah. I mean, if everything goes well, by the time that the next 2 sessions, it will be probably ready. I can't promise anything, but hopefully that's happening and super soon, because super excited to make it happen. I'm very impatient, so I don't have any patience, and I want to have it as soon as possible. But at the same time, I know I'm responsible to make it everything correct and solid, stable, robust. So I don't want to over quick. But yeah, of course, multiplayers with Light Nite sessions gonna be a blast.
I would love to participate if you do like a 5 versus 5 or something when the multiplayer is ready.
Yeah, something we could do, and it'd be very cool, Hodlonaut, will be to kind of doing another session with the people that they were not able to come in and play with the multiplayer because it was not ready yet, but put them all together in a 5-5 or something similar.
Hell yeah.
That could be very, very cool. Maybe some tacos there, for the winners.
Yep.
Nice. So let's see what the community is saying. So let's do some Q&A. If anyone wants any questions from the community, we're here to help and to ask anything. Feel free to ask anything to Hodlonaut. Feel free to ask anything to us. Just say anything. We'll put you here during the next 5 minutes, and then we'll close this session. So some people here that they got a random item after you read the level. Yeah, a face mask. Yeah, that's why, guys, if you're playing this right now, during these specific sessions, we're opening the time limits. So play. I mean, if you don't want to watch this Light Nite, so it's okay, because normally you have to wait Hodlonaut for 3 hours. So you play for 3 hours, and then you play once, and then you have to wait 3 hours to play again and keep stacking. So, but exceptionally for these events, we remove the limits. So we actually make it for the community. So while they can play, they can see the shows. And
so
they can keep playing.
People are stacking like crazy right now.
Yeah. Right now they're stacking their sats and their balances are going super forward.
Nice.
So yeah. Andres Posada is saying, is there reward from the map already in game? No, the Easter eggs right now, all of them, they are being used, adding to the game in a very cheeky, curated and the detail, but they don't trigger any actions yet. it will come probably after the multiplayer. So we are now all of our team is in the tables coding, making the multiplayer happen like crazy cats coding, and after that, then we'll make the actual rewards in the map already happening. But what you have right now is the Bitcoin rewards after you kill the viruses. That's something you can enjoy right now. Cool. So people here, they are killing the COVID. They think they cannot type because they're stuck in sats. That's cool. I encourage all of you to stack satoshis and stop. Don't stop doing it, because that's something that as soon as you can do, as soon as this lasts, you can do it. That's cool. That's cool. So guys, enjoy this Light Nite show. We're gonna start with the closing of this TV show. And I hope you guys enjoy this Light Nite session with Hodlonaut. It's our honor to have you here, Hodlonaut. Seriously, so we are very, very happy to count on you for this event. We expect you to come over to the next 5 to 5 for the multiplayer when it comes in, to play with other guys together in a kind of social show as well. And have a good time together with us, man. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Nice to meet you, and I really look forward to playing this game multiplayer. So let me know if you want me in one of the teams for the 5v5.
Absolutely. We'll count on you for doing so.
Awesome, man.
Thank you, Hodlonaut. Thank you, man, to be here. And thanks for everyone to participate on this TV show, and good luck to everyone for the giveaway. So see you guys.